I put it there, right next to the bridge. I mean, we haven't got the logs for it, I don't think. We actually do if I pause this. We need stone though, right? So we get stone. That's the wrong one. We get stone. We collect a ton of stone. Probably just better to collect it from there. We speed this up because otherwise collecting stone is going to take fucking forever. We're actually going to have to cut people out of jobs because otherwise... You know what? Fuck the student. You get one person chopping wood. Like, I don't even know how you, like, interact with these hide coats. Like, can I give them to people? Or will they just go and grab them when they need them? Because they don't seem to do that. So we now have 17 people from the initial 22 that we had, like, in summer. So, late summer, early autumn, late autumn, early winter, late winter, early spring, late spring. So like 7 seasons, maybe. And we've lost 5 people. And I'm guessing they're all just starving to death. I mean, this household is nearly dead. So what we said was this one would be one of the ones that survives, and this one would be one of the ones that survives, and everybody else would be starving. They have 7 fish, which will last them like 1 day. They have nothing. They have nothing. And they have nothing. So this one will be starving again soon. Well, they have 13 fish now. They have a fisherman as a dad though, or as a mum. I guess it is actually a mum. So that makes sense, because she'll just bring all of the food that she collects to her house. These 2 are labourers, so I guess they'll just make food where they can, and that's a fisherman, so they should survive. So in theory, these people are living off of the crap that their parents stole, or the crap that they stole when they moved here. These people are living off of this fisherman. These people are living off of this fisherman, and everybody else is dying because, well, that one's a labourer. These 2 are fishermen, so these shouldn't actually be starving, but I guess it's because they're feeding 5 people, and 2 people's work isn't supporting 5 people. We don't have the stone. We have 15 stone stored, and that's 16 stone. Why the fuck is nobody collecting the stone and building? Like, fucking build, people. Here you go. Some people have actually decided that they are going to help out, and they have brought the stone over. Right, so now this is getting there. 15 out of 16, 16 out of 16, good, now it's building. Right, somebody else died of starvation. Is that one of these? Was there one person in there before? It's this one. No, it's this one. I think it's this one. Oh, they're all dead. Or they just moved out. I think they all moved into different people's houses. I think that's generally how it's working. So now there's 4 people in here dying of starvation. Shit. 3 people in there who are surviving off of the crap that they had stored up. Somebody moved into here. I guess Jillison maybe, or Fad. They're gonna eat all of their food. They have no food, they're gonna die. But like, we went from having 22 people, we now have 16. So 6 people have died. 7 people have died from starvation. 8 people have died from starvation. And we have literally nothing that we can do about it. Except for the fact that now we're building. So, in reality, these 4 people that should be building should be stopping people from starving, but they're not, because they're not building. It's like, if somebody gives you a job which is going to affect, like, your children and their friends, you would do the fucking job. Right? 90. Right, 100%. Right, now, we need some people to fish here. So we're going to have to stop some builders, because we don't need all that many builders. We now have 5 fishermen. I'm going to work on the bridge still, just because it gives us something to, like, focus on, instead of just raging constantly about all of these fucking fishermen that don't do their job. That was a tangent. I should... Oh, builder has died of starvation. So now we only have one builder? Oh, no, we have two builders, okay. Like, we went from 22 people to 13. Because people are just being greedy with food. This house is useless. Like, officially useless. This one, they're gonna starve. This one, they're going to starve. This one, there's one person. This one's dead. This one has food, and that's it. So it's going to be this house that survives. So it's going to be Ryladen, and Madalian. I'm sorry, but this woman has like, or this child has the best name. Madalian, where the fuck are you going? Madalian, no. Inventory, nothing. Details, 8. Female, child, not educated, fair clothing. Right. Madalian is gonna die. When Madalian comes up, we're gonna rage quit because they're just gonna die then. I think Madalian has actually got the best chances of survival. So hopefully she doesn't die until right at the end. Bella, wait. Okay, so a fisherman died of starvation. Child died of starvation. I'm not too bothered about the child dying of starvation. I'm more concerned that fishermen, people who have a job to go out and collect the food, are dying because they can't get food. Bridge looks fancy. The bridge looks very fancy. Let's just look at this amazing bridge for a moment and just revel in how beautiful it is. That is a very nice bridge. I like it. I'm actually genuinely shocked about how nice that bridge is. It's the first bridge that I've seen in this game. And it's the only thing that actually seems to be working in this game. Hopefully. This is where people can't cross it, but it does look really nice. And it works quite well next to the dock. There's some deer there. Maybe what I've been doing wrong is that you have to go by what you've got rather than by what you could get. So maybe I just need to put down a hunter to get these deer. But then, like, I had hunters in the previous game, and they would just wander off into nothingness and be like, oh, I'm supposed to be working. But wait, I'm gonna idle in the forest. Oh. Builder died of starvation. Okay. So we have a forester, a builder, a child, a fisherman, child. How did they get a child? Is that this one? It is. Okay. So this guy just died. Madalian now lives in a household which is somebody my age and 3 children. Ugh. That sounds like hell. I hope Madalian's a nice kid. Because Madalian is like the star of the show at this point. Where the fuck did she go? There. They just moved out of this house into this one because everybody else is dead. Fuck. Oh no. Somebody died. Who died? Oh, it's this guy. Right, so now these houses are all empty. So it is now just 6 people who are alive. 2 of them are adults, which means 2 of them are fishermen, right? So we have 2 fishermen supplying food for 4 kids. That was really bad maths. Sorry about that, guys. But like it took me ages to work out that 4 is what 6 is minus 2, but whatever.